Vernon High School, how are you doing? This is going to be our faculty meeting for January 2014. Just let you know, I'm going to try to do a flipped component. So I know we're doing our benchmark testing, so we're on a different schedule. I want you to watch this video sometime this week, hope preferably Wednesday, so you can meet in your PLC times. In your PLC times, I mean, definitely want to look at your benchmark testing. Look at that data next week on Tech Tuesday with Ms. Kenner. Basically, we're going to delve a little deeper into what can we do with that data. So hopefully that's a little bit of help with that. So number one, the benchmarks. Number two, your PLC times. Talk about what the benchmarks look like. Number three, tech time. Next Wednesday with Ms. Kenner will help delve a little deeper in that information. Also wanted you guys to know that Figure 19 training that we had the LA teachers go to Figure 19 training last week about how do we get to fluency and how do we get to inferencing skills with our students. So we'll be able to maybe help in some of the other subjects with LA, but with that's number 4, by the way, our Figure 19 training that we went to. Our LA teachers will help us a little bit with that, but it's going to translate to a little bit of our Pride reading time. Pride reading time is going to look a little different. Remember, we talked about initially starting Tuesdays and Thursdays for 10 minutes. We're probably going to go a little bit longer and maybe switch it up a little bit of what that actually looks like with obviously the English teacher's input on that, and then we'll kind of share that with you later. Also wanted you to know that we did some project-based learning, some training with 5 teachers and myself. Went to Austin Thursday and Friday of last week, and going to try to do some pockets of project-based learning so we can, get better engagement, get engagement, enrichment, and empowerment of the students, and hopefully be some authentic and experiential learning in the process. And we'll try to get pockets of that going, and then hopefully they'll preview some of that information in your PLC times. Also, we're going to do a site visit to actually look at a project-based high school. Project-based high school means totally based on the project base, and get an idea of what that looks like in real time. And also, we're going to make a site visit to a flipped campus, and so we can see what that looks like. So this is, if you haven't already done online or blended learning, this might be your first flipped lesson. Also, just to let you know, instead of in lieu of our faculty meeting, Mr. Stevens and the site-based and I will be meeting with the middle school to do a combined site-based meeting, and we're going to talk about House Bill 5 and how it affects this current 8th grade group coming into high school, and what those 5 endorsements look like, what courses we're going to be able to offer, what courses we're going to need to offer. And that won't necessarily be immediately, because this 8th grade group will be freshmen. We'll actually be doing some parent information sessions. Counselors will be a component of that, and then some of those meetings, and be able to inform them of what they need to enroll in and what their options is as far as endorsements moving forward. Mr. Stevens kind of looked at me like he needed to tell me something. So what else, Mr. Stevens? Anything else?
They were good.
Okay. So hopefully you can get something out of this, can glean some information that we need to dispense, and we can do it in the flipped component, flipped classroom model. And as all good instructors, all good teachers, I'm trying to model it for you. So hopefully this you can get some information from this, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.